Hi, good morning everybody, and I trust you're all okay and you had a good weekend. Everyone's happy. This week we're going to start work on the mechanical part of the unit, and that will involve looking at different forces in different directions and working out the resultants of those forces. But as a bit of background, we need to just remind ourselves of Pythagoras. You should have done this at school, but as a reminder, you should know that a squared equals b squared plus c squared. And if I've got a triangle like that, and I know two sides, I'll call that side A. It's always useful to have the hypotenuse as always A, just to keep it simple. And the other two sides can be b squared plus c squared. So I'll call that B and that one C. And if I said that was 12 meters or units, I'll just call them numbers for the time being, and that was 6. A squared equals b squared plus c squared. Put the numbers in. 12 squared plus 6 squared. So A must equal the square root of 12 squared plus 6 squared, because what you do on one side of the equation you have to do on the other side of the equation. Okay, so we know that that is 144 plus 36. So the square root of that equals A. You do that on your calculator. So on my calculator, which is probably slightly different from yours, it's 144 plus 36 equals 180. So A equals the square root of 180. And that comes to, I've got a square root button here, which is slightly different from yours. Oops, beg your pardon, 180. Square root button is 13.4. So this side is 13.4. So when you get that result, just write it on the side of the triangle. If I had another triangle, say this one, and I was given that side, say that was 22, that was 15, and I wanted to find out this side, I'll still call that A, I can call that B, and I'll call that C. And I know that A squared equals B squared plus C squared. Well, I want C on its own. So I move the B over to the other side and it becomes negative. So A squared minus B squared equals C squared. And then we can start to substitute the figures. So I know now that the square root of A squared minus B squared equals C. So put the numbers in from your sketch. 22 minus 15 squared, square root of all that equals C. On my calculator, the way I can do it is to do what's inside the brackets first. So 22 squared minus 15 squared equals 259. Square root of 259 equals C. Square root of 259 is 16.09. So that is the length of this side of the triangle. Okay, I'll put some examples on Solar for you, and if you could let me have them back as a document, I'll mark them. They don't need to be all separate. You can try and do them on a couple of sheets. If you just want to send me 2 files, I'll have a look at them. Okay, so I'll put them on in a minute. Thank you. Bye now.